Take a look at this. This is Teami's brand new hub. Look at how tiny that thing is. Welcome back to CfTesla, and today we're taking a look at Teami's brand new hub and center console trays. These are pretty cool. Now first for the unboxing. Now this feels a lot like opening up like an Apple product or something. You almost feel like that suction as you're pulling the top off. I love that, it's a good sign. And we get inside the box here. What we've got down here is the hub itself, and it comes with this really nice sticker, and one of our favorite things is always to do is to peel that bad boy off. Ugh, so satisfying. And then we're left with this, the hub itself. Now here's what you need to know about this hub. This hub is pretty intelligent. So one thing we're starting to see in a lot of these hubs right now is these kind of protocols that kind of prioritize charging. And Teami's hub is no different. This is USB-C 1. And when you plug a charging cable up to USB-C 1, all the power, more than any other place, goes right there to charge that phone because they feel this is the main priority of what needs to be done right now. We need to get this phone charged. So it allocates the majority of the power over to your phone to get it charged. Now for Android devices, the hub enables QC 3.0 fast charging protocol, charging at 25 watts instead of the max 7.5 watts that comes standard. And on the iPhone 12 and 13, it can now charge up to 20 watts, but make sure you plug in the wireless charging pad because that is what enables those protocols to get that super fast charging. Beside the two USB-C ports, you get two USB-A ports that charge at a max of 7.5 watts. Teami's hub comes in two different models. You have this model right here, which is the two USB-C ports made for all 2021 refresh models. And then you have the 2020 pre-refresh model that has one USB-A and one USB-C. Unfortunately, there are no models for the 2019 and older models, so basically if your car has two USB-A ports, you're not going to be able to get a hub from Teami. There are no models that fit that. So what separates this hub from other great hubs out there that we've reviewed, such as the JOWUA hub or the Jeda hub? Honestly, the answer is simplicity. First of all, I mean, look how big it is. It's tiny. Just think about how much room that is not going to take up inside your console. The goal with this wasn't to give you super high-powered SSD storage like the Jeda hub, or to give you an LED light for your console like the JOWUA hub. Instead, Teami kept with their design we see across all of their products, which look like they were built specifically custom for Tesla. Super slick, very minimalistic, and it just sort of goes. And where these other two are made from high-quality plastic, this was manufactured of a high-quality aluminum alloy. And the price is really good too, coming in at just $49. And if you apply the CfTesla discount code, it comes down a little bit under $45. Now, as long as your order is over $25 in the United States, Puerto Rico, or Hawaii, you'll have free shipping. And if it's over $35, you'll have free shipping in Canada. But there are some things about this that aren't so perfect either. One of the things that makes this little hub so great could also be one of the reasons why it turns you away from it. For example, maybe you want more ports. You're really only adding two USB-A ports here. The two USB-C ports already in the car are being used by these, so they're more or less just pushing them forward. And of course they're getting you a little more wattage, but still. If you need more ports than that, this one simply isn't an option. And once you plug in a flash drive for your center view and your dash cam, that only leaves you one more regular USB port. But if you don't need a whole bunch of ports, perfectly fine, and it keeps very little stuff going on down in your console. Now to install this, it is as simple as simply aim and push. The two ports go right into the native ports down in your console and you're good to go. It's very plug and play. From there you can plug in your flash drive for Sentry and dashcam, as well as your USB-C to charge your Teami electric phone holder, and you're good to go. Alright, so we've been talking about the console. We got the hub in there, but what else can go in there? What else does Teami offer as solutions for that area? Now, one thing that you'll notice if you're new to Teslas is that that's just a big old giant hole, and you've got to do something, otherwise it's just kind of chaos down there. So Teami has created something pretty cool. They've got two different console trays that we're going to take a look at. And the reason why this is unique is that it's hard to find a console tray for the armrest whole thing up there. It's very easy to buy individual ones, but to buy a set, I haven't even seen, and there's very few options for that one back there. So let's take a look at what Teami's are like and just kind of see what we think. And here they are. They're pretty basic things. You basically have two compartments. They're made out of microfiber, and the back is hard plastic. One unique thing that I do like about this though is, check this out. On the one in the rear where your elbow rests, you do have a little hole in here to put cords through if they're plugged in down below and running them forward. So that is one little design that I have seen here that I haven't seen in some of the other ones that I've reviewed. Now let's go back to that Model Y and install these and see what they look like. Now the center trays installed very easily. Check this out. That's what they look like. And to put them in, all you have to do is you come down there to that gaping hole, you just take them, slide them in just like this, and then they fit right on that shelf there, nice and firm. No movement, not going anywhere, and you get some nice organization in there. Now, same thing in the back. You got this great big hole there. You put this on top, and suddenly, again, organization. And they leave a gap right here, so any cords or anything you have running out of here, you can still do that, and you don't need to worry about, you know, it running out. Plus, you got the clips on the side, so it all shuts nice and neat down in there. So in terms of depth, I have an iPhone 13 Max Pro or Pro Max, and you can see it's a little over halfway deep in there. So you're talking, you know, I don't know, about 4 inches down, 4.5 inches down. So you get quite a bit of depth in there. You can put a lot of stuff in there and, you know, have it close. I don't have a bunch of stuff with me because I'm not at my house, but it's actually a pretty nice setup here. And then, of course, in the front one here, you can slide it to access the stuff underneath of it. So if you still need to get down there, you haven't lost that hole down here. It's easily accessible down here. You just grab it and pull it back. Now, I know we talked about these earlier back at the office, but let's see how they actually plug in and work inside of the car. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this, and you can see, again, it points, it's kind of like an angle here. We're going to take that and plug it into one of the USB-C ports. And you can see that it angles it down. So it's not shooting straight out here, getting in the way of everything. And then what you can do is you have access to take it out if you need it. Or what you can do is you can run it up through here. You see that they've made this hole inside of their tray to run it up through there. Then you pull it across and it locks it in there. Then you've got access to that right there anytime you need it. Cool, huh? Now this is USB-C version, but of course they also have the lightning cable option in case you have an Apple iPhone. But the whole setup just works very well, and I love how they all just come together. Now, while I'm here, I'll mention that Teami also has these really nice center console wraps. You got the microfiber one here that would go right there, as well as they have a kind of wood grain option like this, if you kind of like that style. So you really get some customization here if you want to add a little bit of protection and a little bit of style to your console. And they do also have the kind that go on here that are really solid, like I have in my car. They're thick as another option, but this is the sticker kind. There's a little more flimsy, more like for looks, and adds a little bit of scrape protection. Now this last piece I want to show you guys is super cool, and Teami put these together to help organize all the cords. So you can see here that you can put it at pretty much any angle on there, and on the back there's a little sticker. Once you peel it off, you can put that inside of your Tesla. You can stick it pretty much anywhere you're running a cord. I use them here on my desk. You can see here that I have my Lightning, my USB-C, and my wireless charging pad here from my iPhone just stuck right here on my desk. And I love it because I don't have to worry about where are the cords, are they gonna fall off or anything like that. It just keeps things really organized. So when I look back at reviewing a product, what I always try to look at is build quality. Does it actually solve a purpose? Is it solving a problem for me? And is it worth it? Is the price there? Is there enough value in what I'm paying for? And Teami has always delivered in these areas, and they don't fall short on this one. So if you guys want to know more about this product, ask me questions down below in the comments. I'll try to get to them in the next couple days after posting the video. I'll also make sure all the links to these products are also down there below this video, as well as my discount code. And we've got a lot of really cool builds and installs coming up here on the channel, so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell notification so you actually can know when that video comes. And if you haven't already, please like this video, because that way the algorithm puts it out there into the YouTube space and helps people find it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.